Welcome to the Ballad of Officer Superstar, where today we meet no good, bad luck, lying ass, racist Gary. Let's talk to Gary, since we haven't talked to him yet.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
No problem, Gary. Happy to do it.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Oh. Okay. You're one of those guys.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Well, I might be both.
Degenerates. This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
We're gonna do what Drama suggested. I am neither of those things. I can assure you, I'm a by-the-books, clean-as-a-whistle officer of the law. I'm not even tempted to touch intoxicants.
I've been tempted on occasion. But someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
His gaze shifts to the pile of soggy logs at his feet.
He pronounces Revacol with a hard K, unlike other people.
You said Revacol?
I like to pronounce it the hard way. The old way. The Vespertine way.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
He winks at you, trying to relay some hidden message, inviting you to mispronounce it too, perhaps. It's odd.
He tries to be condescending by being obfuscatory. I've certainly met people like that.
It's a secret rite. A very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
Yes, we are taking care of it.
So you do know something about it?
Yeah.
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
I think you might know more than that.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange. He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
We're going to ask about the mug in a second. Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
I'm into cryptids. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yes, the burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Serai.
What's a burning rhino?
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
How do they burn?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
That seems like a pretty dubious evolutionary adaptation. Unless it's some sort of mating thing, like a peacock.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
How does the lighting of this fluid actually work?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
If we were still in full superstar mode, we would say I want to be just like that rhino running through the night with guns blazing, but I think it's more... this seems unlikely.
Yeah, well, Revacol used to be a flaming rhino once, a long time ago. That seems unlikely too, doesn't it?
That's a good point.
Super solid argument, Gary. Can't argue with that.
And Rhetoric agrees. Why only the males?
The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior.
Right, maybe they roast marshmallows or make kebabs or something for the females. How so?
During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly.
Gives new meaning to the term I'm on fucking fire.
Local peasants call it the Passion Ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should. Anyway.
The lieutenant sighs without looking up from his notes.
Yeah, I bet he sighs.
It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels, some even spiritual.
You were surprised to see my colleague Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense, truly.
Yeah, but you offended him anyway.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
Yes, yes I do.
Well, this is that racist.
He gestures towards Gary as though he were presenting a work of art. Will you grant us 3 wishes, Gary? He's nothing compared to Measurehead.
I don't know who that is, but all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
Do you have a problem with Sealites?
No problem at all.
He flashes an impenetrable smile at the lieutenant. Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
Alright, I believe you. You look like the kind of man who knows it's a crime to lie to an officer.
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
Well, how did he get in? It's supposed to be locked.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Whoa. We can find him for 20 real, 100 real, or 250 real. 250 seems pretty steep, but we can use 100. I am, for 100 real.
Okay, I deserve that. And I won't do it again. You have my word. I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property, I've been having trouble at work lately. The Quakos are price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
For those of you who haven't watched other episodes, Koiko is like the N-word.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
Gary, how did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Oh boy. Why would you need to get into everyone's trash, you sneaky bastard?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Bohemians run it like a mob.
I bet that's another epithet.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the Whirling in Rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
I think you do need to explain.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Uh-huh, go on.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Gary.
There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
So we've got a composure check here, a legendary composure check. Why is he shifting around like that? Analyze Gary's composure. But I do believe we have stuff we can use to increase our composure, so we're going to step away for a second. Thank you for your cooperation, Gary. Let's see what we got that can increase our composure. Okay. We have nothing we can use to raise our composure.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
So we have 58% chance, and it's a white check, and we have 3 points. So if we really want to get this one and we fail it, we could throw a point in and try again. Why is he shifting around like that? Analyze Gary's composure. And we failed.
Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance?
Why would I do that, officer?
Feel closer to the fair sex. Ain't no shame in it, man.
But, officer, I'm not wearing any women's clothes.
Should we retry this? What is our composure right now? Composure's 4. Oh, and when we did the Superstar thought... Okay, Superstar raised the learning cap to 6. So as a Superstar, it makes sense if we want to do it. Oh, look, I've already thrown one in, though. Oh, yeah, you can see that. Fine, we're going to do it. Okay, let's talk to Gary one more time. 72% chance now. And this is going to be pretty bad if we fail because we have no way of healing our morale. Here we go. Whoops, what's happened? Why can't we do it again? Maybe we have to back out? Oh.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
Okay, thanks, Composure.
The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
I fucking knew it wasn't the alcohol or the other things.
Yeah, the other things. Long live the other things. Made you strong as an ox, they have.
Definitely. So there's a lack of magnesium in me?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it up or I need to mag it sideways? I think I need to mag it sideways.
Mag it sideways? What are you talking about? You need to mag it up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
We just got another thought called magnesium-based life form. And I gotta say, if doing this would give us an extra point of morale, I would do it, you know, every day if I could. Maybe it is time to put more in volition, but I still feel like it doesn't fit our character here.
Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem.
Yes, thank you, electrochemistry. I'm sure that's your perspective on things.
And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine.
Right, no, definitely not the speed.
Nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Thank you, electrochemistry. So, magnesium-based life form, it's -1 shivers while we're researching it, and it takes 1 hour and 15 minutes. I am super inclined to do it, but we're not going to do it right now. So, Gary.
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Here we go. Oh my god! We just died.
Despair creeps into you,
Oh my god.
getting fat on your weakness.
Oh
Whatever
my
noble intentions you
God.
once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now.
I don't think there's been an autosave. I hope there's been an autosave. I can't believe we booted a 72%. Oh my god, this is like XCOM percentages.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
No, it's not. It wasn't last time we died when we couldn't cut open a padlock chain, and it isn't this time either. I've wasted my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it.
I don't dispute that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Ugh. Okay, Kim. We'll see you in another time stream.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Volition, You can fuck yourself. Oh my god. We had an autosave at some point. Before we talked to Gary. Wow. Right? Before we talked to Gary? Yes, we have 3 points. And we still have our 1 magnesium.
Always a pleasure to see an
Oh.
officer of the law.
We had an autosave at the perfect time.
I mean, officers.
Fine, let's go. Oh,
Is he? He's looking comfortable.
I don't pray, officer.
we're gonna go the same route we did before and hope that it works this time. We threw another point in.
Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
The magnesium levels in your... Yeah, the other... Yes. And maggot sideways. Yes. If you want, just remember.
That's right.
And it's certainly
Yeah.
nor
Yeah.
smoking.
Right.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officer.
Oh my god.
Despair creeps into you.
What the heck?
Getting fat on your weakness.
Okay. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. You hear me? Bad luck, Gary?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
The feeling is definitely not mutual, you bastard. How about you stop triggering my death?
I mean, officers.
Alright, here we go. 58%.
That shirt looks
Oh.
very uncomfortable on him.
My gosh.
Look at the
We
buttons,
succeeded.
barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath.
Something worn underneath it? I can't wait. Let's just pause here a second. The 3rd time was the charm. Man, was I giving up hope. If we failed this 3rd time, I was just going to be like, we'll deal with Gary later. Anyway, something worn underneath it?
Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example.
Ooh.
One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I see you're a connoisseur of high-quality combat gear, Mr. Gary.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once.
He unbuttons the shirt.
I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
We see gleaming white ceramic shine underneath. A thin layer of interlocking plates covers his gaunt torso.
We're not detecting falsehood, sire. He's gearing up to admit the truth.
Awesome. Admit the truth, you bastard.
Gary, what's going on?
Oh, Morel, shush it.
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
You sure do, Gary.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Yeah, that too. Why did you really put those clothes in the trash, Gary?
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here.
God, you are just so intrinsically racist, you don't even realize what a bigot you are.
Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
We're detecting sincere contrition here, sire. He's not trying to flatter anyone.
Thank you, drama.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
Oh, that's very understanding of you, Kim.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
He shakes his head.
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly.
Why did you lie to me, Gary?
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
Alright, quiet, Morel.
I'll explain later.
He doesn't muster up the strength to yell. Do you know who killed the hanged man, Gary?
I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more.
This is all he knows.
Wow, drama's really working overtime here. Give me that armor now.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Very nice. Are we done here, Gary?
Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Okay, and we completed the who put the clothes in the trash task. Well, okay. So we have some boots. Let's take a look at them. Oh, sorry, we have the Cuirass. Let's move the boots right here. +1 pain threshold, +1 volition. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Does that replace our shirt? We need the volition. -1 empathy. Well, too bad. Okay. Fairweather T500 Cuirass. +1 pain threshold because we have thicker skin. +1 volition, borrowed confidence, -1 empathy. Mania of invulnerability. This vitreous enamel cuirass fits snugly and redistributes kinetic energy across its countless white plates. Amazingly, it fits under your coat, and it also makes pretty porcelain sounds when shaken. I am so excited right now because we need the volition so much. And that, my friends, is where we will leave it today. Sure, we died a few times, but we ended on a triumph. If you made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, remember to have your pet spayed or neutered, but not both.